Well, it's certainly an improvement, I'll give you that.
It's rather more than that. Average length of stay is down by 20%.
Which means it's, what, only 75% above the national average?
2%, and I'm confident we'll be under that by the end of the month.
Oh, so you finally come around to the idea of losing the dead weight in your department, have you?
We don't have any dead weight.
What about the Great White Hope?
Elliot's very much on board and hitting all his discharge targets.
Look, you and I attend the same meetings. We know how precarious this department's future is, and St James's CT department's on something of a roll at the moment.
Perhaps you should take a look at today's list.
A NUS procedure?
With our very own Elliot Hope leading. I'll be assisting.
What, holding his hand or cracking the whip?
Neither. He's one of only a handful of surgeons capable of doing this, none of whom are at St James's.
It's expensive.
It's impressive.
And who are you trying to impress exactly?
Oh, the SHA have us in their sights. I think this sends a clear message that our surgeons carry out vital work that no one else can do.
Oh, I see. You're trying to give Mr. Hope a chance to show what he can do, to prove that he's invaluable. That's rather touching. I had no idea how sentimental you were.
Trust me, I've never been accused of that. I just want my department to be the best.
Well, a NUS at Bar's very smart bit of kit. Must be costing you a fortune to hire it. Let's hope your loyalty pays off.
Why won't anyone tell me what I'm doing in this place? Connie, I'm not supposed to be here. Tell him, Connie.
William is my father.
Father, I gathered.
What's he doing here?
What are you asking him for? He doesn't know a bloody thing.
I see where you get your charm from.
Are you in any pain?
Stop fussing, woman. I'm not a child.
What's he doing here? He's not booked in for surgery for another week.
His care home found him collapsed in his room.
Collapsed? What do you mean? Do you know how much I pay those people to look after him? He's not supposed to be here.
Well, the paramedics seem to think he should be, as did Mr. Spence on AAU.
Right, what have you given him?
So far, morphine to take the edge off the pain, and I've ordered the full range of tests.
Do you think this is to do with the hernia?
Until we get the results back, I really wouldn't like to speculate.
Sorry, you're just going to walk away?
I'm sure you can look after him until I return. He's your father, after all, and we all know how loyal you are to the men in your life. Sister Williams, when you finish rubbernecking at Mrs. Beecham and her father, perhaps I can see you in my office with your father? As soon as you can, please.
Sure.
And would you mind asking Miss Naylor to join us?
Miss Naylor?
Thank you.
Mr. Hanssen? Is everything okay?
I'm afraid that's really something I can't discuss with you, Mr. Levy.
Yeah, I remember. Weird kid. Played chess, almost bled to death on my table.
This is hardly the time for flippancy, Miss Naylor.
With all due respect, he's alive and well. Does he even stand a chance?
Miss Naylor, the man went in for a routine operation and woke up to find his abdomen ripped open and stuffed with blood-soaked padding. Now, I'm sure even you will realise how traumatised it must have been.
Yes, that was unfortunate.
There was an error on your watch. Now, whether he's alive or not, it's our duty to provide the best patient care. In this case, we absolutely failed to do it.
So what happens now?
Mr. Wright wants to sue. We're trying our best to hold him off until we've carried out our own investigation.
What will that involve?
We'll be looking back into his patient notes, talking to staff who treated him, making sure he doesn't have any real case against us.
And in the meantime, are we able to go back to work?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yes, until we get to the bottom of this, you're absolutely free to carry on with your jobs, unless, of course, you feel you're not able to. Sister Williams?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Well?
Your father's dementia's vascular, isn't it? And he seems a little more disorientated today than he has been.
Just tell me.
He's had a TIA, sort of mini-stroke.
I know what it is, thank you.
Well, the ultrasound will show us exactly what we're dealing with.
You can spare me the medicine for dummies. I'm not a clueless relative.
Presumably you'll want to take the rest of the day off?
No, there's no need.
I can reschedule the NUS procedure.
It really won't be necessary.
Mr. Hope will be run off his feet on Darwin, and why don't you just hold off the procedure for a few days?
Well, I'm sure Elliot has everything under control.
Well, I'm thinking of the practicality. You're down here with your father, Mr. Burns on leave, and Mr. Hope is up there all on his own.
And as I said, I'm sure Elliot has everything under control. I have every confidence in him.
Oh. Everything all right here, Sister Williams?
Yeah, I was just trying to help. His line's caught around his leg.
Well, perhaps you'd better send for Nurse Tate or Sister Jackson, someone to help.
Right.
Well, I'll have a slot available this afternoon, just after your NUS procedure, in fact. Would you like to tell him, or shall I?
Well, you're his consultant.
And you're his daughter.
Never really been that close.
Well, what have you got to say for yourselves? Am I brown bread?
You have a blockage in an artery in your neck, Mr. Chase. We need to do an operation on you.
I don't want an operation.
And if we don't remove the blockage, I'm afraid it could kill you.
Dad, listen to him. You need the operation.
Well, if it means I can finally get back to my own house.
It's up to you. Right, we need to do the procedure now. Can you prep theatre and inform Mrs. Beecham, please? Now, I'm no expert on cardiothoracics, but I'm pretty certain that the NUS bar works at its absolute best when actually attached to a patient. Would that be fair?
There was a technical fault.
Oh.
Yeah, the equipment was faulty.
Right. Nothing to do with absent surgeons. Now, I do see that it's very frustrating for you being let down by your equipment. Clearly time to replace it. Anyway, just came to tell you that your father's surgery was successful. Gave him a chance to prove himself, he comprehensively failed to do so. I'd say your great white hope's turning into a great white elephant, wouldn't you?
Elliot's a brilliant surgeon.
You're prepared to stand by him, no matter what effect that might have on the future of your department?
I have to admit, I do worry about him. He does get emotionally involved with the patients, and I worry about the effect the stress will have on him. Especially with his history of angina. So, perhaps the kindest thing to do would be to reconsider his position.
Connie Beecham, admired surgeon, devoted daughter, to which we may now add, loyal friend.